Look at that. Just like that, we're good to go. Good with everything there. Let me get this chat box up. It is up. We are good. Everything is set. There we go. And I'm all reset on every facet here. Just to make sure I know how long we've been going properly. There we go. We're back up and running, good to go, set, ready, completely. There we go. Love it. Boom. So now, a proper welcome to the stream. As we get back into things, remember last time, our boy Ron Delite, who couldn't hurt a fly. I mean, this man couldn't kill anything. Any more technical difficulties? No, we're good. We're good. Everything else is fine. But that's been a rarity. We have not had a technical difficulties moment to start a stream in a while. Not gonna lie, I was kind of excited. We got one. But, we are all good to go. Okay, so last time we were here, if you remember, our boy Ron Delite got off on possibly being demasked. But then they said our boy Delite is a murderer. And if you're telling me this man killed somebody without screaming in fear and curling into a ball, then I don't know. You're lying to me. You're lying to my face if you tell me that this man right here, Ron Delite, is a murderer. He is not. Refresh real quick. Just to make sure everything is good. Yep, we're all good. Okay. Set. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. But, yeah, so now we gotta get this man off on murder charges. Watch Dogs Legion is awesome. They have a 74-year-old woman hacking private security companies, karate kicking their agents. Yeah, I've heard about some of the people. I've heard plenty about the people you can get on your side. I've heard plenty about it. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delite got arrested again. Well, supposedly Mr. Delite was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred, not the murderer occurred. No way, Jose! 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 I don't buy it! I had to do it. You know I had to do it. Yes. But the one who proved that Mr. Delite was dead was Mr. Nick himself. At least from what I can understand. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick. Well, how about we get started looking into the KB security murder? I think I'm going to head back to Kirain Village for a little while, if that's alright. Sure, but why? I'm going to bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with it. No! What? Wrong voice. And just saying. I don't know why we can't let Maya just go. It would leave Phoenix on his own to do some detective work. That would probably end up great. No, Mystic Maya, you should stay here.
I want you two to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness.
How many times we gotta tell Pearl that Phoenix and Maya aren't a thing? Just saying. Hey, they're not a thing, man. Not yet, at least. She has her own fanfic. She's trying to work in her reality. She's 8. How good of a fanfic can she write? She gets tired after not even a page. Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot there's a murder to solve. I mean, you're right there with Phoenix. Sacred Urn, give me Pearls.
Now remember, no fighting, okay?
Just takes her a while to write. She'll get done with a fanfic, about 8 years maybe. She's gone.
Okay, Nick.
That was a combination of voices.
Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation.
What to do? So what do we do now?
Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder.
Well, first we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located.
Hey, why don't we ask Miss Delite? She should know.
I doubt she knows anything about what Ron does for a living, and only knows about how much money he makes for a living.
Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles.
Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you?
I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with a dinky little bike, Nicky boy.
We're gonna have to solve the case of why Maya has a head injury. Oh God! Already? Come on, Shin! Oh, get him, Shin! Get him! I'm watching a fight. Yeah! Oh, that's bull. That's bull. Shin got more shots in, I'm just saying. Shin got more shots in. Game just started and they got a fight going. They don't fight that much. I've only seen 2 fights this season. And that's one of them. I love it though. He got some good shots in. He got some good shots in though. Oh, he started talking. That's what it was. That's what got Shin to throw the gloves down that quick. He started talking. Oh, they still talking. Okay. Speaking of asking around, I got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delite.
Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center too.
You must be relieved we got the Sacred Urn back, huh?
You bet! But there's something a little different about it. Don't me? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the end of the posting.
Oh. I didn't even pay any attention to that.
But the end we got back says Amy, like it always used to.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Plus, the face has pink splotches on it now. Sure they weren't there before.
Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Amy's name into I Am. And the repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it.
Is it possible that urn is a fake?
I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to Curane Village.
Yeah, I suppose.
Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Curane Village in a long time. Maya, why the fuck you still here? So, I guess people still go to Curane Village to do their training, right?
Yep, if you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training.
Why haven't you been training lately, Maya?
Well, lately I've been thinking of heading
Ugh.
to a channeling dojo to do just that.
A channeling dojo? Huh? Sounds pretty serious. Whatever it is.
If you're going to train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen.
Is what happened last year still bothering you? That murder in her village. It happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the Curane
technique, she temporarily loses her own will.
So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. That murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you?
I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all.
Sounds like being the master of Curane is going to be a heavy responsibility. Okay, where do we go? Do we go detention center, or do we go to Damask's hideout, aka his home? I don't know why it's not just called the Delite household at this point. I wonder what happens if we go to the Atme Detective Agency now. Seeing that Luke Atme is now under arrest for being masked Damask. We'll talk to Ron.
I already told you, it's not me. A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence.
Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delite right now.
Man, and we don't have enough time as it is.
Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands.
I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge, too, even though he's making the same face he always makes.
Come on. We'll just have to come back later.
Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick.
Only one place to go. Oh yeah, you had a generic female voice. That's what I gave you. You know, it's a weird year when both Loyola and Oral Roberts make it into the Sweet 16. I'm hoping there is a odds boost on Oral Roberts, because I'm going to take it if there is. I'm totally going to take it. Speaking of that, Jaren, if you want to keep tabs, it's all up to you. I don't care if you keep tabs or not. I need both the Caps, and the Wizards to win. I've got a lot of bets going tonight. But I need the Caps and Wizards to win, along with a bunch of other stuff. But I won't ask you to keep track too much. I'll let you keep track of that right now. I'm logging in just to check what my stuff is, because I've already forgotten, even though I checked it. Yeah, I saw the Caps are tied, which I'm shocked. I thought they'd destroy the Devils. I absolutely was like, okay, the Caps got this. The Wizards are who I'm worried about. Let's see. I've got that. I also need Vegas to win in regulation. That's really the only ones I'm worried about. I do have another one, but I don't think it's going to pan out. I've got a little bit on that one. All right. Okay, what was my generic female voice again? Let's see. This is my bitch voice. And you're not that, even though you are a gold digger.
Oh, Nicky boy. Maya.
Miss Delite?
All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie.
Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case.
Don't say that, Nick! She doesn't need your help beating herself up! Hey, Nicky boy, please, please help Ronnie.
Why does she keep calling him Nicky boy? How'd you like that 5-1 defeat Vegas gave you? I turned that game on and watched a little bit of it, and I'm like, oh, we're getting our asses kicked. And literally, that was when it wasn't even that bad at that point. I'm just like, we are losing this game. I just turned it off. I saw the score later, and I'm like, yeah, 5-1. That sounds about right. I think it was 1-0 when I turned the game off, and I was just like, yeah, we're gonna lose badly. Ooh.
He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly.
Look at that! Look at that. I didn't even know that line of dialogue was in the game, and I made it the title of the stream. Talent. Or just stupidity and luck. More so that. Ooh, man advantage. Alright. I'll poke around and see what I can find out. W saves to get a title. No, I didn't. I didn't. I'm telling you, I didn't. I legit did not even think. I literally was trying to think of a title and was like, this dude got convicted of murder. He got accused of murder and he wouldn't hurt a damn fly. Like, legitimately, that is the sole reason that thing. I never skim ahead. I never skim ahead. So, I may not be the most trustworthy person. I've told people before, do not allow me a chance to cheat because I'll probably take it. But, I will not skim ahead. I will not sim ahead at all.
Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore.
I had no idea Miss Delite had such a vulnerable side. Well, first and foremost, KB Security.
Miss Delite, did you know about KB Security?
That tells to never trust a word you say if we ever played Among Us. Yeah, no, don't trust me. I'm the first person to tell people. It's like, no, you shouldn't trust me. I've told my friends, I'm like, do not trust me. Never do it. There's a chance for, if I get an opportunity and it means I got turned on, y'all do it. Do it in a heartbeat. I'm the first person to say it. So, I may be very untrustworthy, but I will not lie to you.
Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works.
So she still thinks, so she thinks he still works there. Huh. And yet, according to what we heard today, oh yeah, our boy Godot said he was once an employee at KB Security. Yeah. I entirely forgot that he said he literally used to be one. Ron quit. He didn't work there anymore.
Looks like Miss Delite doesn't know. KB security is only about 20 minutes away. By motorcycle, that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car.
Or Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. There we go. Forgot that was Phoenix speaking.
Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike.
Make it to KB security that fast? Are you sure you aren't literally flying? I normally never get caught as imposter. The 2 times I did was because other players were on Discord and snitched. You know what they say, snitches get stitches now. Hopefully you give them stitches afterwards.
Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now?
Phoenix, do not tell her how much money you make, because if it's a large amount, man, you are screwed. Literally and figuratively. Wax imposter, my friend told me. 10-year-old shits. Oh, damn kids. They need to learn the hard way. No. I'll pass. Thanks. I feel like that is like the most nervousness Phoenix has ever been. He's just like, he's blushing the entire time. Well, why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves?
What a scaredy cat you are, Nick!
Ooh. Mr. Light told us the location of KB security. Why do I have random ass screen? Where did I get that from? Man, I get random ass scratches so much. I think my cat's haunting me from the grave.
Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick!
We got more questions to ask.
I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean ace detectives? No, I'm fine with ace detectives. Oh, so you must mean thieves! No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives.
How often is that? Like, how many times do ace detectives wind up being thieves? Like, that seems like something that doesn't happen very often. For you to hate those people.
There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. Bitch, what you mean?
Have you met your husband?
That dude's scared of his own shadow. That dude's scared his shadow might kill him. He's probably scared of Phoenix, and he's on his side. How?
A lot of times the detective is actually the murderer, though. That's true. That's true. We've seen it plenty of times. Once again, though, how? How?
By the way, why did you go to Detective Abney's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious.
His wallet makes up for it. Okay. That makes up for a lot, apparently, then. I mean, money talks, but bullshit walks, and I'm just saying.
I went there to try to find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously the real Mask Damask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah? And Detective Acme knew more about Mask Damask than anyone else.
Money doesn't talk when it comes to Ravens trying to sign receiver. Once again, when your number one receiver who already plays on your team says this offense sucks, I mean, I think that says enough. Or is angry, I should say. that he's not involved in the offense more. You know, I think that says enough.
They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV.
So then, you went there to ask him some questions.
That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the ace detective isn't in right now.
T.Y. and Juju took cheaper deals and to be a Raven. I mean, the Juju deal, I'll say this much. I'm shocked Juju didn't take the 13 mil. I'm dumbfounded he didn't. But I'll say this much. I'll give Juju credit for sticking with the Steelers. Respect to Juju for, you know, siding with the team that gave you the chance. Because most people don't do that. So I give him credit with that. And T.Y., I feel like he wants to retire a Colt. And the fact that they have Carson made him go, okay, I'll stay there. I think that's the only reason he stayed, is he kind of wants to be a Colt. But Juju, his entire personality made me think he was going to go with whatever paycheck was bigger.
But I forced my way past her and into his hideout.
I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout.
That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah! We saw that bag there yesterday, too! There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else.
Not wrong. Now Willie Snead is working out with the Raiders. Man, Ravens aren't going to have anybody. They'll have Marquise Brown and that's it.
Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. He would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would either, Nick.
Yeah, I don't think so either, Nick. Phoenix, I don't think this man's killing. I think this man's scared to get out of bed some days. He's scared that if he walks, his legs might fall off. Marquise Brown, Miles Boykin, Devin Duvernay. I have the hardest time saying his name. James Prosh or Porsche. That's Prosh, right? I think it's pronounced Prosh. Deion Kane. They have Deion Kane? Really? Oh man, I just love Deion Kane because of that little bit of him in the Jags franchise. That was fun. Prochet? Or... So it's Prosh. Yeah, it's Prosh. Okay, Prosh. Alright. That's weird. Because literally I see it and I just go, oh, it's Porsche. Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, please die! I mean, you know what? You know what, Phoenix? You're not wrong. Everybody's got a breaking point, you know? Maybe he does too, and he'd be doing that. I gotta side with Phoenix on that one.
He would never say that! Anyway, this Delite, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief! I already told you that's just a fantasy for him.
Miss Delite, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. You're just a material girl, and this is not a material world. I also love that Legion has an optional permadeath system for your operatives. Really? Oh yeah, it does have permadeath. I forgot about that. Yeah, because IGS was telling me about permadeath. Yeah, because he's to the point where you go into the permadeath section, and he's just like, I don't want to do it. I don't want anybody to die. Okay, if you run out of operatives, it's over. Okay.
Well, What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy?
You can turn it off if he wants.
Really?
I'll have to let him know that. I'll have to let him know.
I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the feeding type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap.
Alright. Okay, it's an optional thing. Got it. I will let him know that, 'cause I don't know if he knows that. Woo! Yeah.
He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance.
I mean, are you sure he is a dude? Are you sure about that? He is a dude. Are you sure about that statement?
A thief? Ha! The very idea.
I guess I just don't get it.
Huh? Get what?
I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple. Well, Phoenix, opposites attract. And money attracts everything. Except Ravens with wide receivers.
Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. What? For you?
Yeah, Are we... Okay, put your money down. Was it love at first sight or love at first sight? Like, and I'm just saying... I'm just saying. No, I'm totally not going to get anything there, probably.
So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delite? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life.
You know what? That'll do it, but how? Ooh. Oh. Damn. I kept a hold of it. I just saw a man advantage and I got all excited. My operatives include 74-year-old woman, smuggler, an IT specialist, construction worker, a pawnbroker who starts fights in pubs. That's a good guy right there. A cyber threat analyst, a guy who illegally raced self-driving cars. What? And a cosplayer and a doctor. The cosplayer's your key to all of that. I'm just saying, master of disguise. Easily the biggest key to your whole system is the cosplayer.
Saved your life? I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in.
If you tell me that this man, that Ron Delite walked in and just, like, shoulder checked these two robbers and took them out of commission, you're lying to me. There's no way that man did that.
Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back.
Robbers?
Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears.
Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. Phoenix. Man up, Phoenix. Be like one of the Briscoes. Man up.
Oh! I think I get it! Did Mr. Delite come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember. He looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his.
Oh yeah, he's a security guard. How the fuck did he ever become a security guard?
He went right up to those two knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please, stop it! He screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turn pale.
Cap's got another goal. If you're a robber, if you are a thief, oh, damn, Vladdy almost scored. But if you're a thief, let's say hypothetically you are a thief right now, and this security guard comes up to you, he comes running up to you. It's not like he's got his gun out or anything. He just runs up and screams, "Please stop it!" You're not doing shit. You're looking at him and you're going right at him. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who scores. I just need the Caps to win. I figured Ovi would get one. I mean, that would be their third goal, so Ovi's got to have one. That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong strong effect on people.
Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers.
I imagine he was just screaming his little heart out, doing this. Like that. He wasn't legit like throwing punches, but he was just doing this kind of thing. Ooh, Delite penalty on Minnesota. Like this. The Caps don't deserve Ovi. I mean, they do have a championship, so.
All by himself. He came to save me, a total stranger, all by himself.
Technically, that's his job, so, you know, you're not, I'd say special, sorry, but, you know, that's kind of his job.
He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow! That's a great story! Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better.
But Phoenix is here.
That's why I fell in love with him like I did.
That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Have faith in the Eagles. We won the Super Bowl 4 years ago. And only 9 out of those 53 players are still on the team. Yep. Tell him that I say that you don't win when you lose everybody. You just don't. Because Saxonville is a long time gone. I believe we only have maybe 2 to 3 players still on the team from that team.
Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage.
You did. And he did. Like, that happened. Do you not remember, Maya? It happened. With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Alright. And we're off to the CEO's office of KB Security. October 13th, KB Security, CEO's office. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh?
The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in a CEO's office.
They also look like they're made of computer parts. Like, it looks like somebody put some computer pieces into it, and you just have electrical currents running through everything almost. I love it. What has that got to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys. Hey, yous guys. Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for yous guys, huh?
Sure was, pal. the prosecutor made us real fools out of us. Made real fools out of us.
Yeah, I feel for yous.
Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserved, pal. Ho, ho, ho. Or something to that effect.
Do I really sound like that to yous, pal?
If the gumshoe fits.
I see what you did there, Mom. Oh, well, anyways, the point is I can tell when someone puts their hearts into their work. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Who's got that? Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives.
Wow! I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy!
Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. Let's talk to our boy Gumshoe for a second. Legion, I used one of my operatives to knock a dude out. And I just ran into him again with a different operative. So I knocked him out again. It's like, hey, you remember me? No? Okay, cool. Get him.
Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder!
Camera's out. Oh, camera is out. That's weird. Huh. That is so weird. It just randomly went out of focus. Let's see if I can fix it this way. Nope. Don't want to fix that way. Okay then. We'll go the hard way then. Instead of the easy way. There we go. Alright, we good. Thank you for that though, Jaren. I appreciate you telling me my camera's out of focus and not making me look stupid. No. Okay. But the thing is, really not supposed to.
Hey, come on! What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now, and we need help.
Wizards are up 60 to 45 and a half? Yes! Awesome. It's fantastic. If I'm right. No, I didn't put $1 on that. I put $1 on Vegas. Even though I'm very unsure about that game. I think I put 50 cents on. Put 50 cents or $1 on fucking Wizards and Caps. We'll see. As long as I get the payout, I don't care. Okay. I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal?
Okay, I won't cry on you, pal.
The victim's name is Kane Bullet. He was the CEO of KB Security, and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 o'clock this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 o'clock in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Probably an object in this room. Happened at exactly the same time the masked mask was stealing the urn. Huh. Really? I don't know what is up with this game, but I've been having issues with this game. So, we're gonna have to go through all of that again real quick, like. I don't know what it is, but I started it up earlier, and it froze on me before I even got here. So I was like, okay, that was weird. So I restarted it. Worked perfectly fine. That's when we started the stream. And now we get the freeze there in the middle of the conversation with Gumshoe? What the hell? Alright. Move to... see. We went to the detention center next. I'm just doing it in order just to get out of the way. The way we did it. Gotta love going back in time, right? Having to relive everything again. Security! While this is going on, this is a good time for me to check my fantasy lineup. And of course... Okay, decent projection right now, I ain't doing terrible. I do not regret taking out Russell Westbrook. That's good. Thought I might really regret it, but two guys I've got instead of him are doing just fantastic. Don't feel bad about it. I don't like that Alex Burke isn't playing as good as I'd hoped, but you know, I'll take it. Still doing well. Ah, shit. Damn it. Marcus Morris isn't playing. God damn it. Why did lineups have to lock before I even knew he had an injury? Tell me he had an injury until lineups had locked. BS, man. Alright. Well, no, the lineups had already locked before he even had, like, a questionable tag to him. Like, I checked my lineup at, like, I think it was, like, 5 or something, and everybody was good to go. So I was like, okay, we're good. Because I normally check about an hour to 2 hours beforehand, because that's when injuries start, you know, showing up. And nothing. Checked at 7, and he had an injury designation when lineups had already locked. I was like, huh, okay, well, you know, he should be fine. And then now he's out. We asked him what happened. There we go, autopsy report. Now we're back to normal.
So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body?
There's a good explanation for that one. And what is it? Bullet's body was stashed away inside that safe. You know what? I can't hate whoever did it because that's clever. That is clever. I applaud them. Good on their part. Good on their part. You know what? Clever idea. I can't hate the killer for that. Clever. Safe? Well, it is pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape of when he fell out, from when he fell out.
I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billy.
Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right.
So, what happened to Mask the Mask?
He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again! He keeps yelling. No. I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved.
Now that's the detective I know and love.
Think about it. Hackney was always around when a calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief. That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective. That's all. But there's this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Deer of Emanar case. There was a witness on that one.
A witness?
Yeah, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. The Gem and the Thief. Why this newspaper is weird? Why is everything so colorful?
Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before?
It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it... I think I know who that guard is. I just want to see if I'm... Oh, god damn you, game. Did you really? Oh, we're good. We're good. I need to save this game immediately. Oh, why is this running so poorly on here? This game does not want to run well on the PS5, apparently. Yeah, it's not optimized for the PS5. You can play it, but it just does not run the greatest. Yeah, I think that is who we think it is. And, I actually want to go somewhere before we finish asking questions. Okay. Okay, it's not straight up here. I thought for a second maybe she was wearing the tier, but she's not, so we're good.
that to Mr. Delite.
Yeah, I think he did that. I think he did it that way just because he knew it hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. Oh, fun fact. Starting tomorrow, PS3 streams will be taking place in this same location. Because I'm getting what I need. And hopefully, it will mean that things will look a lot cleaner because they're going to be through the Elgato and not a Hapon. So, let's hope. So, who is that Java addict masked maniac anyway? Prosecutor Godot? He's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, all I heard was more couch. Yeah, you get more of this bad boy in the streams. You get more of him. You get to see him now in every GLU off season. Aren't you excited? Unless I move at some point, which means I made it big on FanDuel. Which is never gonna happen. Me making it big on FanDuel. The thing is, pal, I never ever heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. He was like an RKO. Came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records anyway. But! No way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court. Like Chuck Liddell. A maverick. Gives me the goose pimples. I feel like Gumshoe's a guy that would say goose pimples, not goosebumps. He would say goose pimples.
Goose pimples? You?
Yeah, I knew something was off about him. So, I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. You know, they all just turned the other way. They were like, nope, not talking to this guy. Nope, not gonna tell you shit.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe, I had no idea you were so unpopular.
Oh, and Jaren, if you did not see, I put a community post on YouTube. We are double streaming tomorrow. Gonna be streaming here, of course, late tomorrow, but we'll be doing Jags franchise early. Not early, but earlier in the day on YouTube. So, double dose of streaming coming tomorrow. And you also get GLU. You just get a whole bunch of me tomorrow. Isn't that so not exciting? No. That's not what I meant. That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. I examine. I'm gonna go looking at shit. Let's go look at the red button. Because when in doubt, the red button. I want to play right in the magnifying glass's middle. Come on. Come on! The OCD's kicking in. I wanted the tiny bit of OCD I have is kicking in, and I wanted to be... Okay, that's the best I'm gonna do.
Oh, there's a button here. Let's see.
Hey, got it out. Don't press that.
That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that.
What is this button anyways? It's an emergency buzzer. It says it right there in the panel. I'll be a bit late to the YouTube stream, but I'll be there. That's perfectly fine, man. You know. I mean, you get to see yourself in action. Cause we're gonna stream at least probably, I'm thinking a third of the season, at least, because we gotta go through preseason, of course. I also have to sign people to fill the roster. That's another thing. Oh, and I did practice with that team just to see some things. And you got a little bit of pass rush. You got a little bit of pass rush.
Oops! You're right. It's written right there! Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first?
This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here.
Really?
And it's possible on the night of the crime.
Oh! So when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer?
Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. They said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim wasn't wearing any gloves. By the way, just so you know. I think we better go and talk to the guard about this emergency buzzer. Cool. Let's look at the desk. This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought.
Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out, just for a second. Ooh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey, you! Whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it! Ah, this is the life.
The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know. I knew we'd get something like that. Ooh, what do these buttons do? These look like some kind of bookshelf / rolling cabinet hybrid.
Ooh, I can't get in between these two shelves.
Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel.
So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with a bunch of files.
Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle.
It'd be a good night's reading, if you've got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little more exciting, like UFOs or something.
Check out this big thick binder here. That's what she said.
Leave the heavy lifting to me, man.
Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work. It's a little hard on the eyes. Ah!
What did you find out, Nick?
This file. It's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file's all about mask to mask. It's filled with info on it.
What? What kind of info?
It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods in the crime scenes.
Hey, Nick! Look at the last page!
It's a list. Alex Burt might be earning himself a starting job on the Knicks. Is he killing it? Is he killing it right now? Because that would be fantastic for my fantasy lineup. Even though I'm totally not placing now with Maurice Morris not playing. You got 11 points? Hey, there you go. How many boards and assists? Let's see. Tier of Emanon, $100,000. Which is 11 more than Frank Ntilikina. I can never pronounce his name correctly. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Mask to Mask stole.
So then $100,000 is the value of the stolen item?
I don't know. The number sounds kind of low to me. 11 points, 5 boards, 0 assists. That's still a good day's work right there. And those are just like his first half numbers? Not bad. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list. Hey, Gumshoe, look over there! For the ground. Ah, man, it was nothing. Didn't see shit. Didn't see shit. Halfway through the third? Okay. That's still not bad. Especially for a guy who wasn't starting. Coming off the bench, getting those numbers? Very good. Alright.
Ew, think about it. A dead guy was laying in here all night.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none. They was wearing them gloves. Well, somebody opened this safe on the night of the crime, right?
Yeah, and so?
Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in there, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, I got some bad news for you, pal. I got some bad news. Detective Gumshoe is gonna be booked as the new Bad News Barrett. I'm calling it. And we're booking it. Are yous ready for this? Yous ready? Okay, shoot. Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal. Yeah? And? Everyone that knows how to open this safe had airtight alibis. I checked. Everyone except the one, that is. I'm almost afraid to ask. Former security chief, Ron Delite.
What? Ron Delite? He was a security chief?
Ron? So, he knew how to open the safe. Huh. Yeah, sorry for raining on your parade there, pal. Interesting. Can I buy any... Well, okay, I can look at that. Can I look at the painting? I can look at the painting!
Wow! Look at that huge framed photo!
Okay, it's a photo. Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky.
There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was the best sunrise?
Either this guy didn't get out enough, or he had really rotten luck with the weather.
Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have been...
So that line did not faze me. That was a very delayed reaction to that line.
Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days.
Have some sympathy, why don't you, Maya?
This rope! You think it fell out of the safe when it was open?
I don't think so.
So, you mean...
Yeah, I think this string shows where and how the corpse was locked.
You mean... the victim? He was killed by being crushed by the safe door?
She can't be serious. Can she? It's Maya. She might legitimately believe that. Okay, nothing more to talk to Gumshoe about. To the security room! Dude, this place is awesome. What's that? What's the carton of OJ? What's the jacket? This place is cool. Why are we in a battleship? What's that bag? Wow. This is really something else.
For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure.
2 minutes in, the Knight's got a goal. That's good for me. Fuck yeah. Come on, Knights, win in regulation. KB security guard. Uh-oh. I just remembered. Larry might be. Like, hey, Nick, what's up, man? I just imagine Larry walks in, has his arms wide open, he's ready for a hug. So he is here. Like, yo, man, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you, too. Bruh, Larry, my dude, she's just not that into you.
Hi, Larry.
Here I was, man, working my fingers to the bone. And in walks an angel. I've got no problems with a daytime date. It's all good, man. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Like what? Oh yeah, that's right, man. You're a lawyer, aren't you? Fucking Larry, my dude. Oh. Seahawks re-signed Carlos Dunlap? That's a solid deal for Seattle. 8.5 mil a year? Or, actually, that's a 1-year deal. That's not even a 2-year deal if they're giving 8.5 mil guaranteed. That's a 2-year deal. That second year's probably fully guaranteed. Or the first year's probably fully guaranteed. Yeah, that's a 1-year deal essentially. That's a great deal for Seattle. He's so hopelessly clueless. Like, well, if it's about the murder case, boy do I have some good info for you, man.
Really? What is it?
Like, well, I don't mind sharing it with my sweet little Maya. Bruh, oh come on, really? Minnesota just scored. Wide open shot, too. I don't know why exactly. But like, Nick, here's a different story, man. I don't really feel safe with you, dude.
But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies.
That was like then, man, and this is now. Larry, you're weird. So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Like, hey, I'm a guard, man. I'm a pro. I can't just give away information for free, man. You want to bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest? Can you talk to him, Maya?
Larry, tell us already. What's the good info?
Like, hey, I like that. This kitten has some claws. Okay, man, you really want to know?
Yes, yes, so tell me.
Like, okay, so the thing is, like, Ron Delite, man, was an employee here. And like, naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Like, follow me.
Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on.
Well, like 1 year ago, man, Ron Delite was fired. And there was like no warning at all. It just suddenly happened. There we go. Wording was different, but it's okay. He's killing me right now. Actually, I should switch over.
Like, I know this is a small company, man, but I think that was pretty awful.
Well, Wizards still have a 13-point lead. There we go. Wizards in caps. Just gotta keep it up. They're not on power play. I thought for a second there Minnesota was on power play. Come on. Come on. You got this. Come on, Shen.
I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that.
And no shock that Westbrook got a double-double. I'm waiting to hear they got a triple-double. That's become his norm. Okay, all of that.
Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something, man.
God. Bruh. Oh, he's close to it. Only 5 more assists, and that's something he can do real easy. No, that's just you. So what does it like to be a part-time security guard?
Like, let me tell you, it's tough, man. Well, you know me. I get by all right, I guess.
Your sleeper team for 2021 is going to be Washington? I can see it. I can see it. Definitely a team I'd keep my eyes on next year for at least the 8th seed. That's definite.
Like, first I have to keep my eye on all the monitors all the time, man.
Every time I pick a sleeper team, they make the playoffs. Well, there you go.
Monitors? Like, these are security cameras, man, set in each room around the building. It's like really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out.
2017 it was the Jags, 2018 it was Chicago, and 2019 it was the Niners, and 2020 was the Browns. Wow, that's, you know what? Damn, Jim, damn. Damn. You've been on point.
Oh! And if, like, I see something suspicious, man, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? Like the security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But, like, I'm no amateur either, man. So if it's something small, I don't even bother calling them.
So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. I mean, who would ever enjoy that job? Like, that job just sounds stupid. I would never enjoy that job. That job sounds terrible. It must be god-awful. I bet I wouldn't do that at all. Ever. Nope, not me. Totally couldn't be me. So I got scared I killed my favorite operative, so I dashboard and... Ah, you pansy. You pansy. Saving him in time by just dashboarding. Pansy. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you?
Like, why do you say that, man? This is just like a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb!
I mean, he's never said anything more truthful than that last statement. Even if it is part-time, and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here.
Like, hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me, man. That's not fair, Nick.
Huh?
I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility.
Anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? Larry! Larry! Oh no, I knew something smelled bad and it was the butts after all. Like, well, it's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay, man? It looks like I'm going to have to break his psyche locks after all. Dear Lord, what all does he have here? Like those screens there show what's going on all over the building, everywhere. And it's like my job to keep a steady eye on them, all of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you.
Can you watch regular TV on those too?
If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry.
Like, hey Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it.
How do you know that, Larry?
Like, because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, all right.
Fucking Larry. Hey, Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it?
Like, that's right. Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever? Like, yeah, sure. I was told to never, ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got it, greenhorn? So why hang your jacket on such an important lever?
Like, because it got me curious, man. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, man, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just like kill ya? Don't you want to know what'll happen, man? Huh?
It's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick?
Yeah, but for a different reason. Like, that's my partner's seat, man. Your partner? Well, like, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady. Oh, we know her quite well. Larry, we know her quite well.
There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know.
Like, oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, man. More or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. Ooh, excuse me. Like, that's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep like a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communicating.
Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate.
Like, no biggie, man. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room.
Somewhere?
Instruction manual? What are you going to do in an emergency? Well, like, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual, man. Oh, that was a nice shot. Damn. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what us security professionals call teamwork. Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better. Not wrong.
Hey! What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, as I stated, he's not wrong.
Wow! Take a look at these things here. Hey! Hey Larry! What are they?
Like, did you say, Like, hey man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought they were some kind of decoration or something, man.
Oh boy!
How did this guy ever get a job here anyway? Okay. Something is written on this poster in fine print.
A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. 1. Obey thy superior. 2. Respect thy superior. 3. Smile at thy superior. 4. Salute thy superior. 5. Buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed Windy Oldbag, head superior.
Like she's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Trust me, man, we know her. Oh, God. Goalie took a puck to the face. Oh, God, it got stuck. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of cool. Like, cross her and you come face to face with her real, genuine ray gun, man. Yeah, sounds scary, alright. Well, like, fortunately, she's on vacation, man. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. Hey, smells like old bag. Ah, I think that's the last achievement or last trophy in this part. Whew! Don't have to go back getting that one. Right now, I think the only trophies I really have to go back and get are like early ones. I think. I know a couple of them are like stuff you have to do in the trials, stuff you have to ask. So, yep. Alright, Larry, bruh,
Take that!
let's break these cuffs. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? Like what? Of course like I was, man! Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Miss Delite? Or Mrs. Delite, I should say. But that was like, and this is this, man. You know. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too? Like never, man. I didn't sneak out, I tell you what, man. I'll even bet you $1. $1. Wow. Now that's confidence. Like what's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face, man? Do you have evidence I left my position? Or are you just pulling my chain, man? Dear Lord, he's killing me. Ron's wallet. Just here. don't think we have the evidence. I don't think I have the evidence for that yet. Okay. Detention center. Okay, nothing there. Maybe I do have the evidence. Cowboys are reuniting Keanu Neal and DeMonte Kaze. Really? I like Kaze. I think he's a solid safety. Oh, shit! Whoa. This place is literally crawling with cops.
What did you expect? Now that they know he was actually masked to mask. This must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen.
Well, he's a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case.
Wasn't he in charge of the mask-to-mask investigation all the way up to yesterday?
Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, "There's nothing like a good murder case, pal."
Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya. Yep, nothing to see here. Alright. Oh shit, we can go back here. I didn't even know we could go back here.
The Treasures of Korean exhibit is all ruined now.
Maya.
I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This was our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling.
Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that you've got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it.
Really?
Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Masked Damask's Desires. That would probably attract a lot more of attention.
Whoa! 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 That's brilliant, Nick! We can clean up and be filthy rich! Woohoo! Woohoo!
Wow, that was surprisingly easy.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright.
Miss Andrews? What's she still hanging around down here for? Oh, did they really score again? God damn it. Well, Blues are probably going to lose. I'm just going to X out of that. And we're not going to pay attention to the game no more.
So, how is it going? What about the sacred urn?
The urn? Oh, that? It's already been taken care of.
What do you mean? Oh, that! Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found?
The thing I love about Legion is the NPCs have actual lines with other NPCs. Like, I just ran into one of my operatives' therapists. Capture at 4-3. Good, good, good.
Yes, it was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Mask's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved.
Cool. Oh, cool.
I'm so glad that you got your sacred urn back.
Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it.
Well, what is it?
I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different.
Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Well, why would I?
mystery. Miss Andrews, you're over here bullshitting to us when I trust you. I trusted you. You can't trust people nowadays. No trust in here. No trust. Who can you trust now? Nobody. That's it. Nobody. Disappointment. Psyche locks? What do you think this means, Nick? Means the person that holds the secret of the mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Miss Andrews.
What? So Masked a Mask murdered someone as well?
Well, that's how things look right now.
Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time.
Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. She's a bit broken, yeah? Yeah, just a little bit.
Nick, let's get down to business already. To defeat the Huns. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme?
No, I couldn't have.
After all, he was hiding the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him.
He claims that's the way he always operates.
That's just what he says so he can have an alibi while he commits the thefts himself.
Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo, dressed up as Masked to Mask pretty well.
I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along.
It looks that way right now.
It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damask to guard the treasures.
Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job.
Hey, Nick! If she wants to apologize, you should let her!
I mean, my boy Phoenix is trying to get some. Let my man try his hardest. Come on, let him shoot a shot.
So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme again?
About 20 days ago. And when was it that Masked to Mask calling card arrived?
That was about 10 days ago.
So he set up a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard.
I guess that's it then.
Shoot your shot with someone who lies constantly. Yep. Let's just say our boy Phoenix doesn't have the best decision making when it comes to relationships. Do we have to go back to the Delilah situation?
Detective Atme must have really wanted the sacred urn after all.
I guess so.
Take that!
Sacred urn. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn?
Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit.
The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before.
Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake.
A fake?
You're the one who said it wasn't the same. So that's the most obvious explanation.
Yeah, okay, there's nothing else here.
Take that!
Well, Miss Andrews?
See, look, it was a fake after all.
Huh?
I mean, your evidence is fake too, as I expected.
What? I thought that was it. But that's the... Okay. Is it the letter? So I feel like we've already gotten this info. We've got to have this info already. Dear Lord, that painting's worth $500,000.
Take that!
Yeah, that's not right either. Huh.
Take that!
Yep, nope. Yeah, I do. Okay, well done. Nope. I'm leaving. Well, shit. Yep, same stuff. Should I put my attorney's badge there? You know, as a replacement?
I think that's a little too small for that. What about my megaton?
Now you're being silly. That's definitely too small. just a bunch of old urns. They're really treasures too?
Of course they are. This is a treasures exhibit, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I guess so. All it takes to be a treasure is age. No wonder nobody likes museums. Damn. I don't think I'm right on this, but I'm doing it anyways.
Take that!
Oh, I was right. This wallet. You know about this, right? Like I've never seen it before, man. Liar. You hand-delivered this wallet to Miss Delite just yesterday. Like, give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens, man. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. "1 o'clock in the morning." That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Like, yeah, but man, there's something there's something you didn't think about. What's that? Like, my shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m., man. The murderer might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? Like, if the murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault, man. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift.
Take that!
Oh, whoops. But that's... Yeah, it says the time of death is 1 a.m. Oh! Yeah, it's the card.
Take that!
I was thinking automatically, oh, we just know the dude was murdered at 1 a.m. Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record? Like, yeah, it does, but I can't show the record to just anyone, you know? That keycard data was already made public in the trial today. Like what? I didn't know that, man. Like any kind of request for info like that's supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder. Like, no way, man! Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Like, oh... Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. Flacco said he isn't there to mentor Hurts. He's there to prove he can still go. God, man. How long is it going to take for Joe Flacco to understand he's no longer a starter? How long is it going to take? No! Oh, God. Hey! Caps won. Bada bang. Now I just need the Wizards to win. Oh, I knew it! It's all my fault, man! It's my fault that the boss was killed! My fault! Larry! There was nothing I could do, man. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? Oh, God. Oh, my Donna happened, man. Huh? Your Donna? I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called, man, and said, I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her, and he was standing right there next to her, man. Who was? Like her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke, man. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser, man. Normally I'm the one doing the punching. Isn't that right, Maya? Yeah? So is that why you left the security guard office? Alex Burke is balling out, so they benched Ntilikina, and Burke has 61 minutes as a bench player with 23 points, 3 boards, and no assists. That's a good day's work, man. That's a great day's work. Well, I'm sorry. It's all my fault, man. How could I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do, man? What? He's curled up on the floor, crying like a baby. Oh, boy. Like, Nick, is there anything I can do, man? Anything? Just name it. Like, I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it. I swear I will. Larry.
Hey, Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we got?
She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him. Like Nick. Alright.
The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected in this room, right?
Like that's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya.
Huh?
Like, go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in my heart. Dear Lord. Larry, you are going batshit, my dude. Like, I promise I'll come running to your rescue like the professional guard I am. Bro, Larry needs some help. Someone help this man. God damn. Bam, I have a deja win off. And I'm going to wind up not winning it because, of course, the fucking Wizards are going to lose. Of course the Wizards are going to lose. Man! I'm just hoping on the Kings. Not the Kings, the Knights. Just hoping on the Golden Knights. Literally all I got left. Just got to win in regulation.
Wow, that was pretty good.
Thanks. I try, man. You think you could tell us about the buzzer now?
Yes, please tell us. Like, okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. I accidentally pressed the buzzer. Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh?
You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office?
Well, like, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to, adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary, man.
It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet.
Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night?
There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right?
Like, of course I did, and I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Do you think you could take just one more look for me? Pretty please? Like, oh, okay, I just can't say no to you, Maya. What do you think, Nick?
He's probably right. I don't think even... Whoa!
What is it? What's wrong? Like, I made a mistake, man. Huh? But how? Like, it can't be. It's impossible, man.
Okay, enough already. What about the records?
Like that night, it went off just once. In the morning, at around 1 a.m., man. 1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened. Like, really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be, man.
Well, thanks, Larry. You helped a ton right there.
So what about this? Oh, Maya, you shouldn't have. A love letter for me. No. Sorry. This was a blackmail letter. What? How do you know about that, Maya? Huh? How much is Alexis demanding this time?
Huh? Who is this Alexis?
Didn't we show him this letter yesterday, too? Pretty sure we did.
Okay, I think that's really all we need from you, Larry. Thanks, I appreciate it. We smelled all the stuff that smelled like old bag. Yeah, we Gucci.
Detective Gumshoe, about this right here.
Sorry, sad to believe, but there's a limit to how much my brain can hold. I got 2 ears, 2 eyes. I only got 1 brain. I can see your eyes and the ears. Jury is still out on the brain, but wow.
Hey Nick, if you have something to say, just come out and say it. So about this.
Huh? What's that? Hey, wait a minute, Maya.
What's wrong?
You copied that data without permission. Don't show it to him. Ixnay on the items A. Might get mad at us. So, what are you twos whispering about?
No, it's nothing. It's just my billfold.
That's a pretty thick billfold you got there, pal. Now I really want you to show it to me. Okay. That was his first dice. I guess I underestimated him. I was sure I was going to get him. I was careless and lost the info on the witness. By witness, do you mean the guard in this photo? Yeah, he and the detective worked together to try catch him mask to mask.
But he got away anyway? Huh.
That guy. Got this weird feeling that I've seen him around lately. Really? We're still not there yet? What the fuck's up with this? Guess I gotta show more shit to our boy here. Oh. Nobody ever accused you of being a thief? Like it's too much for me making plans, writing, calling cards, etc., etc. I'd rather just pull a dine and dash at a burger joint, man.
Burgers? I love burgers too.
Like really? Well, how about it? Want to go on a burger date tonight? At least pay for the food, because I'm not defending you again. Alright. Yeah, I gotta talk to you again, Gumshoe? No. Just wonder.
Take that!
I got 2 more ideas for this one. I just want to see if it'll work.
Take that!
Okay, that didn't work.
Take that! Take that!
Alright, well, that was wrong. Guess I don't have the evidence. What do I need to do? Where do I need to go? Good Lord. You guys have really made me reflect on the way I've been living. Like the only problem is with all this reflecting. Where is the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, you know?
What are you going on about, Larry?
Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the Buzzard record? Like, huh? The record? No, nothing at all. guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpet. Damn. Oh yeah, he doesn't know anything about that. Your old lady died? Yeah, shit happens, man. I wonder, I don't think I showed her. No, okay. Any way I can look at anything? No? Alright. She got blown up. I mean, that's one way to go. No. Who haven't I talked to? Someone shot propane tank near. Well, if we're gonna go, that's one good way to do it. That's all I got left with her. I've got no one else to talk to, so I guess I've got the evidence? Do I have the evidence? Okay, Jaren, I got a question. Hopefully you have the guide pulled up. I'm gonna ask you a question. I just need to know. Do I have the evidence needed for the psyche locks for Miss Andrews? So I'll tell you right now, I am very unsure. I think it might be Kane's list. Maybe. Right now I'm gonna go back to the CEO's office though. I'll examine and see if there's anything I haven't yet. Boy? Oh, I don't have that yet. Oh. Well, I don't know why you were typing it. So. Nothing. Oh, I can't re-examine the guns. Oh, the tape recorder. We've already read over that. Over that one. Pick her replacement, MMA champion, intelligence officer, army corporal. Oh, you gotta go with the MMA champion. combat, you got covered. Huh. Wait, can we? Can we tell her? I'd be totally down. Do you know about this?
Oh, this is a letter addressed to my Ronnie. Sorry, but I hate it when people poke their noses into other people's business. Hey, look.
Wrong voice.
Looks like Miss Delite doesn't know about it, which means she has no idea that her husband was being blackmailed.
Nope, still can't tell her about it. Okay. Oh, shit. Huh. Oh, wait a minute. I've got an idea. Wow.
Like that Desi is one awesome lady, alright. It's been like a long time since I felt this way, man. I think I'm really in love this time. A long time, huh? Like, yeah, well, except for what I feel for you, Maya.
I don't think even he knows what he's saying anymore. What do you know about Sandy?
Like, whoa! Who is this man? Come on, man, don't hold out on me.
Forget about it. You don't need to know, and I'm not telling you.
Like, hey now, I thought we were pals, man. I got like a major thing for girls with black sleeveless shirts and glasses. How do you know that? And if like they have an orange colored memo pad, I really lose my cool, man.
He has to be making that up. He can't really know Adrian. Can he? I want to see what happens when I talk about Pearl.
Like seeing her makes me remember how important it is to stay young and hard, man. Even when you grow up, you gotta keep that part of your heart that's still pure. You're so right about that.
Like I'm impressed that you can still, or I'm impressed that you can still think like that, Larry. After all, you went through some pretty tough times as a kid.
Like, huh? I did.
Something tells me it's more about self-induced amnesia than having a pure heart. Alright. You can't talk to him about Adrian that way. I want to go see what happens. Because, like, apparently, like, either he's got weird vision or something, but yeah, she doesn't know Larry. She know Goodell. Does she know this dude? She don't know him. Do you know Miss Delite? No. Do you know Ron Delite? No. Okay. Everything is handled. Do you know Mask the Mask? Okay, everything's happening. Well, legit got nothing else. I don't know what to do. Hey, what do I do? Who do I talk to?
Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebird.
That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebird, pal.
Oh yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me.
Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Or, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry. I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbering like an idiot right now.
Okay, Nick, now's our chance to get more info about the victim. So hurry up and ask.
Got it. Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard?
He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway?
Well, the company basically sends security teams out the buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Oh, and I don't know how to put this. The guy was kind of a money grubber.
Really? Me too! I just love money! I can't ever get enough!
Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions.
Oh, so that's my problem? I need to be shiftier!
Let me go already. Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies.
Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded.
Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Mask to Mask.
What? Really?
Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter. Huh. Kind of feel sorry for him. Kind of a sad young guy. Yeah, and he seems to have a habit of always getting arrested prematurely. Well, it's just my personal opinion, but I think the police should have investigated the whole thing more carefully.
And weren't you the one that arrested him with a giant goofy smile on your face?
Come on, we don't have time to start with that. Let's just leave it alone. Oops. Damn it, wrong thing. Hey!
Mr. Wright. Mr. Delite, did they finish the interrogation?
Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore. Mr. Delite, you lied to us before, didn't you?
Well, you see.
On the same night the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor Department Store, a blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then, that's where the CEO Kane Bullard was murdered. But, there's only one Ron Delite, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it.
Okay.
Mr. Delite, do you still insist that you are masked, demask?
Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response.
Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating.
But listen, Mr. Delite. The trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we? I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn. Of course not. After all, you were KB security at the time.
So then the person dressed up as masked demask in this photo, it's gotta be
Detective Abney.
So that night you didn't go to Lordly Taylor. You went to KB Security, right?
Yes. I went to KB security at the time the blackmail note said I should. Alright, what happened next? Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. Whew. So then I used the key card to unlock the door.
That's probably when he dropped his wallet. Oh.
When I went to the CEO's office, someone was in there.
Someone? Wait, what?
Okay. Okay. Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam! Was it King Bullard that hit you? I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless.
Oh shit.
The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd done myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body.
So that's why you put it in the safe.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it. Okay, and what did you do after? Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them. Nick! All of a sudden, Mr. Delite kinda sound like the murderer to me.
Please don't say that.
Mr. Delite, is it true that 1 year ago, you were forced to quit KB Security? How did you? I'm begging you, please don't tell Daisy. Please. Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet. Phew, thank goodness. No, but I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually. Why have you been hiding it from Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'll never forgive me. My marriage would be over. Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place? Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that can bring in enough money. Except being a thief. At least that's what I thought anyway.
So he became Mask Damask for Desiree. Huh. This list, we found it in the office of the CEO, Mr. Bullard.
Hey, this is the list of all the things Mask Damask stole.
That's the value of each item listed next to it. $100,000, $150,000.
Are you sure that's the value of the stolen items? The numbers seem a little low to me. Even on the black market, the prices should be at least 3 times higher than that.
Guess he knows about that stuff because he used to be a security guard.
Hey, this is an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail.
But Mask Damask.
But Mask Damask? He must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right. I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Mask Damask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh? Wow! Awesome! Hey! Hold the phone! The guy in this photo! Is this you, Mr. Delite? That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself.
Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pearls could see through that in a heartbeat. Okay, so here's my theory on what went down. I think Delite stole the first item. I think Delite was the original Mask Damask. But he lost his costume, had to get a new one. He put it in a plastic bucket. That was found by our good buddy Luke Atney. And he took care of business and became the new Mask Damask, the one that everybody knows. That's what I think happened.
But as you might expect, Detective Atney found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective.
Detective Atney found the Mask Damask disguise? That's interesting.
Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him.
So that's it. That's when Atney got his hands on this.
Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That must have been real time consuming, huh? Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters.
But blackmail letters? You got them starting when? Tell me more now.
Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up.
Hey, Raj, welcome to the stream, man. Long time no see. Good to see you in here, man. Welcome to the stream. Fantastic to see you in here, man.
This blackmail letter, is this the first one you got? No, of course not.
Yeah, it's been a good while, man. It has been a good while. How have things been going with you, man? You good? I'll make sure everybody comes to the streams feeling good, things going well. Gotta make sure. Not great. Why not great? That's not a good thing. That's never a good thing.
But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location.
Did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
Yes, just a few days after the tier of Emmett on ice.
Per usual, my Wi-Fi is shitty. Hey, Jaren's had the same issue a bit, so don't worry about that.
That first letter, it said, "I know you did it."
So someone found out about your true identity? Just like that? Should be better now, though, since 2 people moved out. Yeah, you should be better. That's the key. Should. You never know, though. You never know.
It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof that it was you, so give up. It went on to say, so in the end, I had to give up the treasure.
What the fuck? The Golden Knights are down 3-1. Calm down. I'm not gonna win any. I'm gonna lose all my money. I'm losing all my money. You gotta go, man. Hey, if you gotta leave. You gotta leave. Good to just see you pop in. Good to know you're alive. That's all that matters. Good to just see you pop in for a bit, man. Make that forward look. Come on. Dog shit. Never gonna make any money, man. I'm gonna turn it around. That's all that matters, is that you are indeed still alive. We hadn't seen you in forever. It was like, where'd he go? I'm making sure, like, I've got nothing else on here. Well, I do have one that's still going for golf, but we'll see how that ends up. Probably not well for me, I bet.
So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal.
Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up?
Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000.
No one said anything about me being worried, you know.
After that, I started getting the plans in the mail.
Oh my god. Fucking look at me. Set this man up and just took everything. You know, I can't be mad at him. That's genius. That's fucking genius. To make yourself look good. That is fucking genius. Wow. That's genius. Huh, plans? What are these plans you're talking about?
There were instructions on how to steal a crown, or painting, or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested trading methods.
Do you mean that the one who planned the heist wasn't you?
No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans.
Sounds like Mr. Delite is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him. So Ron Delite was masked to mask after all? Yeah, he was. Shocker to everybody. But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all out in detail.
All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail.
Did you try not to look so gleeful about it?
So you went after the secret urn because of one of those plans too? Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal.
Mr. Delite, is everything you've just told me the truth?
Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay?
Okay. Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
Yes, but please don't hurt me.
Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him?
Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did. So I turned myself in yesterday. Why? Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right? I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delite.
I mean, he's got a good point. Guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delite at his word.
Mr. Maya! Hey! Pearly! I'm back. And better than ever. I've got a knack for making things better. Face facts. Your opinion don't matter.
Name that theme as sung by Pearl. Hey, Pearls. So, what have you been up to this whole time?
The secret urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Crane Village to have it examined. And what did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn. Woo! That's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem. Problem? These cute little pink splotches. They said that it's paint and that they were put on the urn recently.
Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? We gotta find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick, we gotta find out how they got there.
Oh, okay. We'll go find out how they got there.
Please don't forget about me.
Okay, now we're good to go. Okay, bye, Ron. You were great, man. You cool on. You see ya. Now we can go talk to a certain person down here.
Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you. Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined. Oh, I see.
Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here.
Nick, let's look around one more time.
Okay, good. Whoops. Examone. Whoops. Looks to me like it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is oddly shaped. It's shaped oddly and it's shocking pink. This is the same color as the paint splotches on the urn.
So then the question is, what's the cause of the odd shape?
Let's look around here, Mark. Let's look around here carefully, Mr. Nick.
This box, there's something about it that's bothering me.
That's the box that the secret urn was in. It looks like there's some pink paint on it too. And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn.
Think I know how the paint got on it now.
Alright, let's investigate again, Nick. Mr. Nick, could it be that this odd shape is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it.
Ah! That's the box the secret urn was in!
If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well.
Wow! You're right! Look! It matches! What is it, Mr. Nick?
This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. Now, if you don't mind me, I'd like to, chittity chat up, fine Miss Adrian Andrews. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn? Oh, it could be a fake. Yeah, that's all. Yeah. If only I didn't have the goddamn urn right here. Sorry to break it to you. I get it, because the urn was broken before, and then Pearly refake. You get it. But the urn is the genuine article. Or, as some would say, genuine. Pearls went back to Curane Village and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how. What she discovered was that the urn had been broken again. Did you say again? Yes, it was broken 1 year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too.
Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know?
Do I go with the box? Or the paint marks?
Take that!
Oh, I guess maybe it's just the urn again. Okay, no, it must be the paint. Okay, well, should have, I'm wrong here. Dear Lord, if I'm wrong here. Dear Lord, yeah, I'm not getting that. The Avalanche are gonna win in regulation, not the Golden Knights. What the fuck's the answer? I mean, what? seeing that I've only got one little bit left now. Is there anything else I can look at that would say, hey, it's broken? Oh,
Because it turned out that Amy was the real thief. It's still hard to believe.
looks like that Adrian feels really bad about it.
I'm going to take full responsibility and fix that sword myself. I know I don't look it, but I have complete confidence that I can fix it right up. I promise I'll fix it so you never knew it was bent in the first place. Please be gentle with it.
Uh-oh, there's that word. We don't like hearing that word. Yeah, no more of the G word, that's it. No more, no more of that. We don't say that no more. We don't say that no more. That word brings back bad memories. We don't say that. Oh! Is that it? I guess I'll try it.
Take that!
I might be wrong on this.
Take that! Take that!
Oh, I was right. Look at that.
This poster, it was made recently, right? Poster? Ah, the poster for the exhibit. At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said I am on it.
But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Amy.
When the urn was fixed, the letters were transported.
Oh wow, we only broke one. I just noticed that.
I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken.
That was a mistake. Now, tell the truth.
Well, wait.
4.
Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it.
Get ready to fly. I am. Sky right for the other side. You are. I am. Oh, that clip of Xavier Woods playing AJ's TNA theme. Oh my god, that's so good. That's so good. And it's such a good theme, too. That theme is amazing. Oh my god. And even better when he played it, it distracts AJ, and then at the end of it, I am. Oh, it was so good. Like, I didn't even catch it. I didn't even catch what it was until he said, I am. I'm like, oh my god, it's AJ's old theme. Yes. Next, hopefully it's Evil Ways. Huh?
Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened.
Looks like she's not going to give up that last Psyche lock so easily.
Take that!
Okay, I knew it was one of the two. Well, Miss Andrews,
What is this supposed to mean?
this urn has these pretty little pink paint splotches on it. And there's some on the box the urn was stored in, too. No matter how you look at it, the paint seems to be exactly the same. Wouldn't you say? So, what does that prove? That the urn was dropped along with the box. That's when they both got paint on them. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
The rest of the story is obvious. This box was dropped right here in Lord Lee Taylor's basement warehouse. If I can prove that, it means that the urn was broken here too. So can you prove that? Bitch, please.
Take that!
I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Yes, more or less.
There's pink paint splotches on the floor, or pink paint splattered on the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. But there's an odd shape imprinted onto the part of the paint stain, am I right?
Yes.
You put this box onto the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right over there. And that is when the urn was broken. Conveniently, it dropped right side down, which is really weird. Yay, I got half the bar back.
I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn.
Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher.
I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearlie? No, not at all. I know just how she feels. It happened about 2 weeks ago, just after the poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box.
Oh god, she had one of those moments. Gotta hate those moments.
When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance.
Look at it all. That picture right there is just that's a mood. That's a mood. Everything going wrong at the same time.
The box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and I thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock and let out a huge scream.
You are. Now I've got that theme stuck in my head. Thanks a lot, Jaren.
I can totally see how that could have happened.
Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands.
Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Curane Village, so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I am got changed to Amy. I didn't know how it was originally written, but any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Amy. Any sane person? Really?
I mean, is that a bad thing? No, but it's now just stuck in my head and I'm never gonna get it out now. Oh, Pearls. She said she wasn't really good at spelling.
Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since then. But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it.
The Amy face statue. Aha! The first time that we came down here, it was on the night the urn was stolen.
But Mr. Nick, there were no paint marks on the walls and floor of the warehouse when we were here.
Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training home.
And I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible.
She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews?
Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well then, who was it? Who would have done it and why?
The day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day, it was moved. But why? Interessante. It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case.
Why? Why do you think so, Nick?
Because that night, the real thief, Ron Delite, was at KB Security. So then why did another masked mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact.
One undeniable fact.
The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but it looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Is this really? Holy shit! Perfect timing! I wanted to go until we got to the next part, and I didn't think we were going to make it. But I did it. I fucking did it. Look at me. Holy shit. Yes. That's fantastic. Absolutely fan-damn-tastic. Hell yeah. Okay, so since I couldn't have stopped at a much better time, this is going to be where we end this stream. Let me get some music set for everything, and then we'll be good to go. Let's go. You know what? Let's go with this. This is always a good one. But with that, that's the end of this stream. And as for tomorrow, we will be here on Twitch, our normal time, 9 p.m. Eastern, for Pokemon, the trading card game, for the GBC, for the Game Boy Color. Don't want to get it confused with the online version. But we will be back with that. I couldn't pick a better time now. I have to go to the bathroom too. Great. But before that, I will be streaming over on YouTube. Over on my main channel on YouTube, we'll be doing some of the Jags franchise that I've done over there. That's turning now into a sim-style series. We'll be doing some of that over there, playing through a good chunk, or simming through a good chunk of that season. Probably watching at least one of those games. That Bills game is really interesting to me, because there's a lot of Coyotes on that Bills team as rookies right now. It's going to be interesting. But with that, thank you guys. I appreciate seeing y'all here in the chat, whether it's Jaren, Roger, anybody who watches it all during the time frame. Happy you're in here. With that, follow, subscribe if you feel like it. You know, spend your money on me. That's all up to you. I don't care how you spend your money. But I appreciate it nonetheless. I will see you guys tomorrow. And if you want, show up to the stream over on YouTube. Be happy to see some people over there from here. Didn't mean to do that, but see you guys next time.